discovering self-love through Rumi's wisdom. Our everyday existence is brimming with assumptions and judgments. Whether it's in our interactions with others or even the internal dialogues we have with ourselves, these preconceived notions and evaluations play a role in shaping our experiences. More often than not, however, they are not only unnecessary but can also hinder our capacity to genuinely connect with others and with our own selves. There exists a profoundly moving poem that speaks of forming connections free from assumptions and judgment. The lines go something like this: "Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. Ideas, language, even the phrase each other doesn't make sense." This evocative stanza comes from a poem penned by Jalal ad-Din Muhammad Rumi, commonly known simply as Rumi. During his lifetime, none of Rumi's poems were given titles, but in modern times, this particular one has been associated with the name The Great Wagon. In these verses, Rumi invites us to release our earthly beliefs and ideologies so that we might forge a deeper, more personal connection with others and with our inner being. The external world and its complexities hold no significance here. The poem continues. "The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. You must ask for what you really want. Don't go back to sleep. People are going back and forth across the door sill where the two worlds touch. The door is round and open. Don't go back to sleep." Often, upon waking at dawn, many feel an urge to return to slumber. Rumi uses this common experience to illustrate our tendency to ignore our inner voice. That early morning breeze symbolizes the soul yearning to emerge and reveal itself to us. Rumi is urging us not to succumb to the temptation to go back to sleep, but instead to strive to understand ourselves better. Rumi lived between 1207 and 1273, and was not just a remarkable poet but also a theologian, philosopher, Islamic scholar, and one of the most influential figures in Sufism, a mystical tradition within Islam that emphasizes spiritual purification, devotion, ritual practices, and detachment from worldly pleasures. His works have garnered widespread acclaim and have been translated into countless languages and formats worldwide. One of the most captivating themes Rumi frequently explored in his poetry was love. As he once expressed, "We are born of love. Love is our mother." In Western culture, the concept of love is typically linked to romantic partners, close friends, and family members. However, Rumi's notion of love extended far beyond these relationships. For him, love was one of the most essential elements of life, permeating everything. The poem we've just touched on, The Great Wagon, is fundamentally about love. It conveys how love transcends notions of right and wrong and other worldly constructs such as language or ideas. It's about discovering and embracing both others and yourself through the lens of love. In this discussion, we will place special emphasis on self-love, as it is one of the most critical steps toward achieving overall health, well-being, and forming meaningful connections with those around us. As Rumi eloquently put it, "Go find yourself first, so you can also find me." So, let us embark on this journey together to learn how to discover who you truly are and then embrace what you uncover, guided by the wisdom found in Rumi's teachings and poetry. The first step in this process, according to Rumi, is getting to know yourself. He reminds us, "The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. Always remember the gentle breeze that greets you at dawn." Carry this thought with you throughout your life. The very first step towards self-improvement and self-love is to truly understand who you are. It's impossible to work on aspects of yourself that you are unaware of, so resist the temptation to ignore your true self and instead engage in self-reflection. Introspection is a vital component in the journey of self-discovery. You can achieve this through various means such as prayer, meditation, journaling, or simply taking a moment each day to sit quietly and contemplate your life, your personality, and your relationships. To love yourself fully, you must first know yourself deeply and intimately. Beyond reflection, Rumi suggests that another essential way to understand yourself is by practicing moderation in relation to your worldly desires. Moderation is all about finding balance. To cultivate this balance, try to resist giving in to fleeting urges. For instance, avoid purchasing items that you don't truly need, skip that fast food drive-thru, and put your phone away in the evening to ensure you get to bed early. By refraining from worldly pleasures, you eliminate distractions and allow your mind to delve deeper into self-exploration. In today's fast-paced world, distractions and temptations are omnipresent, making it increasingly difficult to connect with our true selves. It requires more effort than ever to uncover who we genuinely are. By steering clear of the temptations surrounding you, you will find that your mind becomes clearer, and your focus, actions, and capacity for reflection will significantly improve. Consumerism, the internet, and our jobs often obscure our authentic selves, compelling us to wear a mask just to navigate through daily life. When you practice moderation, you reject these worldly distractions, and the need to conceal your true self will fade away. As this happens, you will gain a clearer vision of who you are, enabling you to truly know and learn to love yourself. So, take the time to concentrate, reflect, and avoid distractions. The second step is to forgive yourself. Rumi teaches that love is an ongoing act of forgiveness, and forgiveness is a continuous expression of love. A significant reason many individuals struggle with self-hatred is their inability to accept their flaws. They recognize their imperfections but fail to forgive themselves for them. According to Rumi, if you do not forgive yourself for your past mistakes, you cannot genuinely love yourself. He emphasized that one of the most crucial aspects of self-care is allowing yourself the space to grow and improve. When you deny this, you cultivate self-hatred. When you embrace it, you affirm your worthiness of love and the effort it takes to improve. As Rumi said, "Be like a tree and let the dead leaves fall." However, you can only let go of those dead leaves if you first acknowledge and forgive them. This is because anything you refuse to forgive you carry with you as resentment and stubbornness. To release something, you must first forgive it. The reasons many people struggle to forgive themselves vary. Some may not even recognize their mistakes or may refuse to see their actions as errors. These individuals might mistakenly believe that this is a form of self-love, but according to Rumi's philosophy, it is not love at all. It's worth noting that people who struggle with self-denial often lack the self-compassion needed to confront their authentic selves. In many cases, they either avoid facing their true nature or project their affection onto an idealized version of someone else, a form of emotional blindness that contradicts genuine love. For most individuals, the journey toward forgiveness begins with awareness. This means honestly acknowledging your missteps, actively considering others' perspectives about your actions, and reflecting on questions like, how have my choices impacted those around me? Where have I fallen short in my relationships or personal growth? What behaviors would I define as regrettable in my own story? Facing these truths demands courage, particularly for those wrestling with self-doubt, as scrutiny of their flaws can amplify feelings of inadequacy. Yet approaching this process with kindness, rather than harsh judgment, becomes a powerful act of self-respect. When reviewing past mistakes, resist the urge to dwell on guilt. As the poet Rumi wisely suggests, beyond concepts of right and wrong, there's a field. I'll meet you there. Imagine meeting your imperfect self in that neutral space. Instead of fixating on blame, ask, what circumstances or patterns led to these actions? What practical steps can I take to grow beyond them? By focusing on solutions rather than self-criticism, you build confidence in your capacity to improve. Over time, this shift allows self-forgiveness to blossom naturally, as you recognize that the wiser, evolved version of yourself is worthy of care. Granting yourself this grace isn't indulgence. It's a necessary step toward healing. To truly embrace self-love, you must learn to face your darkest corners with empathy and release their hold on you. A third essential practice is cultivating relationships that nurture your growth. Rumi once wrote, "Set your life ablaze. Seek those who fan your flames." His own life exemplified this philosophy through his transformative bond with Shams Tabrizi, a wandering mystic. Historical accounts describe their first meeting when Rumi, then a scholar in his 30s, was reading by a pond. Shams, decades older, provocatively tossed Rumi's books into the water. When Rumi retrieved them, miraculously dry, their profound connection began. While the tale's magical details may be symbolic, its core truth remains. Their friendship ignited a spiritual awakening. For 2 years, They secluded themselves in deep dialogue, exchanging ideas about love, faith, and human connection that forever shaped Rumi's poetry and teachings. This story illustrates how self-love thrives in the company of those who challenge and uplift us. Many people mistakenly prioritize relationships that validate their insecurities or stagnant habits. Instead, seek friends who mirror your potential, ask thoughtful questions, and inspire you to evolve. Just as Rumi and Shams catalyzed each other's brilliance, the right companions help you see and become the best version of yourself. One significant obstacle to building self-love is maintaining relationships with harmful individuals or investing energy in friendships that lack mutual care and respect. These dynamics can silently erode your sense of self-worth. A person who genuinely values themselves will prioritize creating a supportive social circle, a crucial step in personal growth. To assess your current friendships, ask yourself, how do I feel when I'm with this person? Do I like the version of myself I become around them? If interactions leave you feeling drained, anxious, or undervalued, it might be time to gradually distance yourself. Conversely, for friends who uplift and inspire you, actively nurture those bonds. Express gratitude for their presence, acknowledge their positive traits, and offer reciprocal support. By surrounding yourself with people who demonstrate love and acceptance, you'll absorb those feelings and internalize them, making it easier to extend the same kindness to yourself. Another vital step is embracing vulnerability. As the poet Rumi once said, your task isn't to chase love, but to uncover the walls you've built against it. Society often teaches us to suppress emotions. Phrases like man up or keep a stiff upper lip reinforce the idea that showing weakness is unacceptable. Many hide struggles with mental health, past trauma, or insecurities, fearing judgment. But bottling up pain doesn't make it disappear. It festers, deepening emotional wounds and creating a cycle of self-neglect. When you deny yourself the compassion you'd freely give others, you block your ability to cultivate self-love. Imagine a friend confiding in you about their hardships. They'd likely appreciate your empathy. Treat yourself with the same tenderness. Breaking this cycle starts with acknowledging your vulnerabilities. Set aside time to reflect. What fears or resentments am I carrying? Are there past experiences shaping my current behaviors? For instance, if a past relationship ended in betrayal, you might avoid intimacy now. Or if you've been criticized for being too loud, you might silence yourself in social settings. Identifying these roots helps you address them. Vulnerability means allowing yourself to feel uncomfortable emotions, even if they scare you. Think of it as intentionally stepping into a situation where you could be hurt, but learning how to heal from those wounds. Over time, this builds resilience. Challenge yourself to take small risks. Sharing a fear with a trusted friend, admitting when you're struggling, or trying something new despite self-doubt. Each act of courage reinforces that self-love isn't about perfection. It's about showing up for yourself, even when it's hard. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable is essential. Remind yourself that you are worthy of the best possible outcomes in life. Love inherently requires a degree of vulnerability. The poet Rumi emphasizes that every pain and sorrow we experience carries significance. From the depths of our most intense suffering, we can extract valuable lessons. It is during our darkest times that we come to truly appreciate the light that follows. Rumi beautifully expressed this idea when he said, "The wound is the place where the light enters you. By permitting yourself to feel pain occasionally, you also open the door to healing." Next, it's important to embrace your passions. Rumi suggests that when you engage in activities that resonate with your soul, you can feel a vibrant energy flowing within you. Loving yourself means giving yourself the freedom to pursue what brings you joy. Many individuals opt for safety over passion. They may not engage in work that they find fulfilling, but they stick with it because it pays the bills. Some might hesitate to relocate to their dream destination due to fear of change, or they may shy away from trying something they've always wanted to do because they worry about potential failure. This self-doubt and fear are often the main contributors to unhappiness. However, Rumi pointed out that one of life's primary objectives is to discover joy. It doesn't matter where or how you find this joy, but one thing is certain. It cannot be discovered if you don't listen to your heart and take risks. Rumi believed in the importance of following your heart. Deep down, you know what truly makes you happy. It is often our fearful and doubtful minds that lead us astray from the path our hearts wish to follow. Pursuing what your heart desires is what makes life meaningful, enabling you to love both the world and yourself. Consider someone close to you like a friend, family member, or partner. You care for them, and naturally you want them to be happy. If they expressed a desire to pursue something that would bring them joy, you would likely encourage them to go for it, wouldn't you? Yet, we often fail to extend the same kindness and support to ourselves. Many people view themselves as less deserving or capable than others, or they believe they are not worth the effort. Rumi urged us to stop minimizing ourselves, stating, "You are the universe in ecstatic motion." One powerful way to recognize that you, too, are entitled to follow your passions and find the motivation to do so is by reflecting on your existence. Consider how extraordinary and unique it is for you to be here at all. Out of all the possibilities in the universe, you exist as a conscious being, the result of countless coincidences in an almost infinite cosmos. Your mind, body, and soul are phenomena that science has yet to fully explain. You are a miracle in your own right. By contemplating the uniqueness of your existence, you may come to realize that you should not squander the gift of life that you have been given. You possess the ability to pursue whatever you desire, and you have the will to want what you want. It is crucial to learn to appreciate and love this fact, and then take action based on it. Another common way people deny themselves their passions and dreams is by conforming to societal expectations. If you choose to follow the well-trodden path that many others have taken or the route that others anticipate you will follow, you may miss out on discovering your true self and what you genuinely want in life. Don't let this belief about the Rumi fool you. Don't settle for the stories that come before you. Instead, craft your own narrative. Your life holds value in its unique essence, and you're not merely a part of a greater story or a background character in someone else's tale. When you recognize your individuality, you gain the freedom to shape your own path. This realization will also reveal what truly drives you. If you let go of self-doubt and pursue your desires, you'll find yourself happier than ever, and happiness, in this context, is self-love. Number 6. Love the divine. Rumi once said, "In the religion of love, there are no believers and unbelievers. True love embraces all, regardless of belief." David once asked God why the universe was created, and God replied, "I was a hidden treasure, longing to be known. Hence, I created the world so I could be recognized and loved." The entire concept of Sufism, the spiritual philosophy of Rumi, is centered on connecting with the divine through love. According to Rumi, everything in the world exists to be acknowledged and cherished. When you love everything, you'll experience divine love, unconditional, selfless, and boundless. It doesn't care about who, where, when, or how, but only about love itself. It's not a thing to be loved, but a way of loving. When you invite and embrace divine love, you'll understand that love is not confined to words or images. You might witness it in a warm ray of sunlight hitting your face, a bird soaring through the sky, or the gentle smile of a friend. A stranger offering help, even if it's simple, is a testament to divine love. This love transcends boundaries, time, and language. It's everywhere, in every moment, and it's for everyone, regardless of past experiences. Once you recognize divine love, you'll know it's eternal. As Rumi says, "Goodbyes are only for those who love with their eyes. For those who love with their heart and soul, separation is an illusion." Divine love reveals that love cannot be captured in pictures or words. It's alive, present, and infinite. Number 7, be in love. Our final message reminds us, wherever you are and whatever you do, be in love. Love is beyond time, place, and language. It's found in yourself, in others, in your life, and in the world. Your heart is filled with the ability to love. All you need to do to live fully is to love the world. Rumi also emphasized that love is the bridge between you and everything. It's the force that connects all things, transcending limitations. Love is not just a feeling. It's a choice, a practice, and a journey of self-discovery. The most powerful motivation arises when you have a genuine passion for something. When you love what you do, you naturally feel excited to engage with it, invest your time and energy into it, and actively seek it out. This principle applies to various aspects of life, including friendships, family relationships, work, hobbies, and nearly everything else you can imagine. Similarly, love serves as a fundamental key to happiness. The more things you discover to love, the more reasons you have to experience joy in your life. Moreover, love is not just a feeling. It is a skill that can be cultivated, much like training a muscle. As human beings, we are inherently designed to love, but mastering this ability requires practice. You can enhance your capacity to love by consciously recognizing love in all its forms. This includes the divine love that surrounds us, the affection your friends and family show you, the passion you have for your hobbies, the bond with your pets, and the appreciation for your hometown and the beauty that exists in the world. To make love more accessible in your life, it helps to frequently remind yourself of its presence. You can do this by vocalizing your feelings, such as saying, "My friends love me," or "I love my mom." Writing down your thoughts or simply reflecting on them can also reinforce this practice. The more you embrace your love for the world and everything within it, the easier it will become to love yourself. So, no matter where you are or what you are doing, strive to be in a state of love. If you found this video enjoyable, I encourage you to explore our complete Philosophies for Life playlist. There, you will find additional videos designed to guide you towards success and happiness through the lens of beautiful philosophical insights. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.